Imagine this. Everything you've been taught about the history of humanity, the evolution of our race, and the age of our world isn't exactly true. That what we call history is less fact and more deliberate fabrication. Take a moment to consider the artifacts left behind by our ancestors. Massive doors with their handles placed impossibly high, broad swords so enormous that no modern adult could wield them effectively, or paintings that show figures towering over their surroundings with ease. What if these aren't anomalies or exaggerations of art, but evidence? The idea is simple but staggering. Our world may be much younger than we've been led to believe. And its former inhabitants? They were giants, literally. Not fairy tale giants, not mythological exaggerations, but humans who stood 7, 8, even 9 feet tall. It's the sort of idea that sounds absurd at first glance, even laughable. But dig a little deeper and the fragments begin to form a picture, one that's been carefully erased. Whose hands were these giant books for anyway? Consider the skeletons. Supposedly unearthed in various corners of the world, their size far beyond what we consider human, only to vanish mysteriously. Why? Museums refuse to display them, universities avoid discussing them, and the world's largest archaeological organizations rarely have much to say. Instead, we're handed the dinosaur bones story packaged neatly with labels and dates, as if to distract from what those bones might actually represent. Does it seem convenient that whenever the topic of unusually large human remains arises, it disappears, buried under bureaucratic silence or dismissed with ridicule? And then there's the architecture, a silent witness to this mystery. The grand cathedrals with soaring ceilings that dwarf the average human. The intricacy of stairs, door frames, and furniture is scaled not for modern people, but for beings far larger. Were they symbols of aspiration, or tools built by the hands of giants who once walked among us? The most chilling question isn't whether the giants existed, but why their existence has been hidden. Could it shatter the narrative of human progress and dominance? Could it hint at suppressed truths about our origins, or even our purpose on this earth? Whatever the reason, the truth may lie just beneath our feet, locked away in archives and attics, a world still waiting to be rediscovered. Would we even dare to imagine it? Or has the wool already been pulled too far over our eyes? Like, share, and leave a comment below, and let me know what you think of this idea.